Will Lille overturn their deficit from the first leg, or will the Blues make their way into the quarterfinals of the Champions League? Watch until the end of this preview to hear all of my thoughts on tomorrow's match. Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my preview for the match that will be taking place tomorrow evening at the Stade Pierre-Mauroy Stadium in the UEFA Champions League round of 16 second leg between Lille and Chelsea, with kickoff at 8 p.m. UK time. So what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this preview is that firstly, I'll run you through the Chelsea team news and only the Chelsea team news. I will then be giving you guys my lineup based on the team news that I'll be giving you guys very shortly. And lastly, I'll be giving you guys a score prediction. So without further ado, let's get straight into this preview. So we shall begin this preview by taking a look at the Chelsea team news, and in this preview I only have one piece of information for you guys, and it concerns Cesar Azpilicueta, Marcos Alonso, Reece James and Callum Hudson-Odoi, and this story explains that Cesar Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso are likely to start after they have both returned to training following illness, if I'm not mistaken, that is. But yes, apologies for the noise in the background. But yes, that's the first part of this story, and the second and final part of this story explains that Reece James and Callum Hudson-Odoi are major doubts for tomorrow's match, which I'm not surprised by whatsoever. But yes, that is it for the Chelsea team news. Some good news and some bad news, but like I've just said, that is it for the Chelsea team news, and we shall now move on to my lineup based on the team news that I've just given you. Let's do it. Now I am going to run you guys through my lineup based on the team news that I've just given you, and yes, we're going to begin by talking about my formation of choice. And in the case of the lineup that I'm about to give you, I've chosen to go with a 3-4-3/3-4-2-1, and in terms of the personnel I've chosen, I've gone with Edouard Mendy in goal because he is our number one goalkeeper, and he should be between the sticks for tomorrow's match. Nothing against Kepa, as I'll always say, but I think we should go with Edouard Mendy for this one because this is a very big game. But anyways, Edouard Mendy in goal. In terms of my back three, I've changed it up a bit. I've gone with Andreas Christensen in the right centre-back position. I think he's better on the right-hand side than he is on the left-hand side. And yes, we have seen him play in the left centre-back position, and trust me, there is a massive difference in his performance in that position as opposed to when he plays as a right centre-back. Trust me, I've seen it, and the difference is drastic. But yes, I've gone with Andreas Christensen in the right centre-back position. I think that Trevor Chalobah does need to have a bit of time out because he has been making a few mistakes recently. But if he does play, then I'll completely understand, because for me, he has had a fantastic season so far, not just defensively, but offensively as well. So I've gone with Andreas Christensen in the right centre-back position. In the centre of my back three, I've gone with Thiago Silva. This is a big game, and I think that he needs to play in the centre of our back three so that he can command it and dictate. Sorry, I got distracted by that noise. And dictate to the other centre backs when to push up, when to drop off, X, Y, Z. You get the idea. Thiago Silva is really good at that, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, so I'm just going to leave it as that. But yes, I've gone with Thiago Silva in the centre of my back three. Now to complete my back three, I've gone with Antonio Rudiger. Now I don't really need to explain why I've gone with him. We all know what qualities he possesses. One thing that I did find really funny in the Newcastle game was the way he did that funny gesture with his legs when he was running after the ball in the second half of our game against Newcastle. I found that really funny. But anyways, Antonio Rudiger, he needs to play. He's been extremely consistent this season. Defensively, he's been rock solid recently. Offensively, he's been chipping in with some great goals. And he has been going on his driving runs as well, which I think we might just need in tomorrow's game. Who knows? But yes, I've gone with Antonio Rudiger in the left centre back position, I've gone with Antonio Rudiger in the left centre back position, and that of course completes my back three. We move into the midfield four, and of course, I'm including the two wing backs. And yes, we're going to go from right to left as always on this channel. But yes, in the right wing back position, I've gone with Cesar Azpilicueta. He's the only one who can play there in terms of the players we have at our disposal just now. And that's why I've gone with him there. No, it's not his best position in this formation, but he can play there. And I wouldn't be surprised if he does play there because, like I've just said, he's the only one we have there. But yes, I've gone with him in that position. In the two central midfield positions, I've gone with N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic because I think this game will require. Sorry for my speech. It's gone all over the place, as you can probably tell from the way I just spoke. But yes, I've gone with N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic because I think that this is a game where we will need a lot of energy in the middle of the park, and they can both provide that in spades. So that's why I've gone with them in the two central midfield positions. And now to complete my midfield four, I've gone with Marcos Alonso in the left wing back position. He hasn't played in a while, and if I'm not mistaken, it's due to illness. But again, we all know where his qualities lie. Yes, he can get caught out defensively, but as I'll always say, can do a really good job in a he can do a really good job defensively on his day. And if he does start tomorrow, then I would expect him to do exactly that. But as well as that, I'd expect him to be effective offensively as well, because offensively he's really good. Not only does he put in some really good crosses, he can score some stupendous goals. So I think that Marcos Alonso should start if he's able to start, that is. But yes, that's the midfield four that I've gone with. And now to complete my lineup, I've gone with Hakim Ziyech in the right forward position because I think he needs to play. I thought he was really good in the first leg up until he went off the pitch as one of the substitutions that Thomas Tuchel made in the first leg, of course. But yes, I thought he was really good. I thought he had a decent game against Newcastle as well. But yeah, I've gone with him in this position because he is a player of ours that has been in good form recently. Yes, he hasn't had too many starts recently or in our most recent games, but when he has played, he has been extremely good. So for me, he does deserve to play. And let's not forget that he has been really good recently. But yes, I've gone with Hakim Ziyech in the right forward position. Up front, I've gone with Kai Havertz. Do I really need to say why I've gone with him? Honestly, he's been excellent recently. I think he scored 5 goals in his last 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, which is absolutely brilliant. That goal against Newcastle as well, brilliant goal. He deserved that goal. He was the best player for us. And hopefully he can build on his rich vein of form in tomorrow's game if he starts, of course. But anyways, I've gone with Kai Havertz up front. And now to complete my lineup, I've gone with Christian Pulisic in the left forward position. I think that he also had a really good game against Lille in the first leg. And I think that he's another player who could do with... I think he's one of our players, rather, who could do with getting a consistent run of games in this position because it is his best position in this formation. And he showed that when he played there in the first leg. So why not put him there in the second leg and see what he does? But yes, that's why I've gone with him there. That is, of course, my lineup. Do feel free to drop yours in the comment section below and I'll do my very best to respond. Here's a graphic showing you guys the formation that I've chosen and the personnel that I've chosen for my lineup. We shall now move on to my score prediction. Now, to finish off this preview, I'm going to give you guys my score prediction, and I've chosen to go with a 1-0 Chelsea win because I do think that this will be a difficult game. Lille are chasing the tie. They obviously do not want to go out, and for that reason, I see it being a really difficult game. We don't necessarily have to score, but in my opinion, we just cannot concede, and we certainly cannot concede and then fold, because when we fold, trust me, we fold, and we fold 10 times over, and it just doesn't look good. But anyways, that's why I've gone over 1-0 Chelsea win. On top of this, I think it only makes sense that we be a bit more reserved because of the fact that we do have to go to Middlesbrough this weekend to play our FA Cup quarter final at the Riverside Stadium. So we have to take that into consideration and play according to plan, if that made any sort of sense. But yes, that's why I've gone over 1-0 Chelsea win. That's it for this preview. Do drop your score predictions down below and I'll do my very best to respond. I'll see you very soon. Peace.